Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Well, good morning. Rise and shine.
I don't understand morning people.
What a glorious day.
Sun shining, birds chirping.
We should be able to hit these people.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
And what do we want this morning?
A lot of people want coffee.
A lot of it.
I'm going to need more than coffee.
How about I kick you in the neck?
Okay, then. Coffee's fine.
Well, I guess it's that time.
It's about that time.
It's showtime. News Talk Sports with Triad WSJS. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm Jeffrey Grffin alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here on the 12th day of the third month of 2026. That's right. It just dawned on us. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Woo! Get ready for it. Okay. You got other things to deal with. I ain't got time for that. All right, we'll get to that tomorrow, just to push it off a day. It's beautiful outside. We should have done the show from the lanai, Christian. That would have been lovely.
It's a bit warm, though.
Yeah, but I think emotionally, I'm already attuned to that we're trending downward.
Yes.
Degree-wise. So what is it about now? I think I heard about 70 when I came in, something like that. But we are trending downward today. Now, mostly cloudy this morning. We are expecting showers. Okay. Maybe before 3 o'clock or so. Wind gusts are going to pick up. Now, we are trending down. Once you get going, I think maybe it felt like 70. Maybe that's what my car said. Because we're only supposed to reach the upper 50s, low 60s today, but the car was confused. It was the real feel. Felt like 70. Because it did. It was spring-like, almost balmy this morning. But nonetheless, we're going down. Now, that said, a high of 58, thereabouts, give or take. You know, it's one of those wonky days. We should be in the low 40s, upper 30s by 2 o'clock this afternoon. So much cooler weather is on the way. So a high of 58, and we're probably already hit that. It's already done. So now just going to get cooler. And we should be in the low 40s by 2 o'clock. Rain probably going to start here within the next hour or so, and will be around for much of the day as the winds pick up. And then, we'll hit the low, or the low 40s by 2 o'clock. Now, overnight, clear right about the freezing mark, 32, 33 degrees. Then tomorrow, get your weekend started on a frantic Friday under sunny skies, more gust of wind, and a high a lot like today of 58. And then warmer on Saturday, mostly sunny and 68 degrees. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, give us a call, 336-777-1600. That whole weather thing was just convoluted. Are you confused? I am. My apologies. I'm trying to do better. Well, I don't know what they were talking about. Jeffrey's real feel in his car was 70, and now it's in the 50s, and it's going to be near freezing tonight. Yes, darling, all of that is true. If you're confused, just give me a call. Christian or I or both of us will talk you through it. 777-160-00. What a fun show. Coming up, we've got good news, and we got a ton of recent stories from the headlines that are all uplifting, redemptive, and worthwhile. I got your Wordle clue. We'll open up the WSJS history book, another magical musical moment. Then in hour number 2, we're going to play Are You Smarter with John Rushton. That's right, spring trivia. Springtime is pretty much here. It'll be officially that way in a couple more days. Then Chief Gene Sapino will be here during To Serve and Protect. He's got some good news. And Anna Whitty is going to get us the inside story with all things Charlotte FC. And then, of course, in the 9 o'clock hour, whatever. But whatever, it's going to be a whatever half hour. Right?
Correct.
Because
we have a special guest. Don't give it away.
We do have. I'm going to give a hint.
Okay.
15-time Grammy Award winner. I'll just leave it at that for now. 15. Count them up. That's more fingers than you got. You have to take off one of your socks and use your toes.
Yes,
15-time Grammy Award winner is going to be with us during the whatever hour, talking about their big show coming up in the Piedmont Triad. So how about that? And we're going to have a lovely conversation. I got about like 58 pages of notes to talk with that person about it. We'll get through maybe one or two lines of it, right? So what a fabulous performer. What an extraordinary storyteller. Really one of the best in the business. I'm going to keep saying it, 15-time Grammy Award winner. That's coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. You got to stick around and find out who it is. But you're going to love him. You're going to love it. Everybody loves this person. It's one of the few celebrities I've never heard anybody say anything negative about whatsoever, not in any way. They're just above reproach, right? It's music royalty. How about there? So stick around. That's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour as well. Now, Christian,
Jeffrey,
get back to this. Yes. Did you play sports in high school or junior high?
not on the school team, but yes, I played sports.
What did you play?
I played basketball for the Y.
Okay. So you're a basketball guy.
Yes.
Fair enough. Right? Pretty simple. A hoop. You don't even need a net. You just need a rim, right?
Right.
And a ball.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be partly flat. We don't care. We're Southerners. We're North Carolinians. We'll play with it, right?
Absolutely.
You make a duct tape ball, go out there and play basketball with it, right?
Yep.
We've all done that. All right. I get it. Basketball, football, basic stuff. Some of these sports, they've now come out, and I know some people do. They make hearty investments from the financial side of things to get their kids involved in athletics, right?
Of course.
You got travel ball clubs, you got teams, all this stuff that you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
The young lady, her name leaves me. You know, she had the zebra-styled hair, the Winter Olympics in Milan.
Yes.
That won the gold medal for figure skating.
Yes,
Lou,
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember her name.
Alyssa
Yeah.
Lou.
Yes, I believe something like
I think
that.
she's coming to First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro. Or
Ooh,
Stars on Ice. So she's
very
going to be
cool.
here in the near future. But a story for another day. When she won the gold medal, now remember, she walked away from competitive figure skating, about a year and a half ago?
Mhm.
So it was too much pressure. It wasn't fun. She didn't like it. Just quit. Stop. That's what she had done her entire life. Okay? And then she gets back into it. They were talking about the financial investment. And it's not just her. This is aligned with what pretty much every family invests if you're going to do competitive figure skating at the hopefully Olympic level, right?
Right.
We have good friends who have done this with their children. So, okay. So
Yeah.
how much do you think the Lou family spent on choreographers, coaches, travel, ice rental, costumes, lessons, all of that stuff that goes into getting a world-class caliber athlete at that level, right? What's the financial investment over the long haul? A total number.
Oh,
To
hundreds.
go from little kid to Olympian
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
they were putting together a conservative estimate of no less than $500,000.
Yeah.
And all of the training, all of the investment. You know, for a lot of people, they go, well, that's great. No, I'm not doing that. We couldn't do that, right? For a lot of people,
Right.
it's prohibitive. You can't.
Yeah.
Okay. So that got us to thinking, what are the most expensive sports in the world? Care to venture a guess?
Most expensive sports, I would think, have to do with like ice skating or something like that because of the uniforms and training and all that kind of stuff. So maybe hockey, skiing.
Okay. I was going to go with golf.
True. That's a big one.
But because it is, right, you got green fees and clubs and lessons and all.
Yep.
All right, let me start at number 9. We have the top 9.
Okay.
Okay. Number 9 is lacrosse. Well, since my own children play lacrosse, this was
You know how expensive it is. Yeah.
they said that for a kid who wants to be competitive at the high school level,
Yeah.
parents should expect to spend about $4,000 a year.
Sticks and uniforms and training and all
Well,
that.
you
Who
got
knows?
shoulder pads and gloves and sticks, and
Mhm.
we have just had to get a stick
Restrung.
strung. That one I had to go outside and sit down on the bench when they dropped that price tag on us. Really? It's thread. Give me a break. But whatever. Okay. As I said gently in the car on the way home, Please don't catch any balls with that stick.
Yeah, don't break that. Let's put that on the shelf.
Oh my gosh. So there you go. All right. At number 8, golf.
Yeah, you're right.
Clubs, club fees.
Yeah,
If you're going to do that, and all the other stuff, cleats and polo shirts, I guess, in every color, whatever. Number 7, triathlon and cycling. I didn't know this. A bike that's appropriate for a triathlon can be in the tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh, bikes are expensive.
And the triathlon suits started at $500. That does not include the helmet and the shoes.
That's crazy.
Woo! As you said, wise one, ice hockey.
Mm-hmm.
For a kid at the high school level to be on a competitive travel team, families are looking at a financial burden of at least $20,000 a year.
Good grief.
And then, if your kid's a goalie, you got goalie equipment.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you want to go practice, you have to rent the ice.
Yeah.
So that's all. Wow. Number 5, equestrian. Now, what they're talking about is the horse jumping and the horses prancing and dancing, the show, that or sort of in excess of $100,000 a year, mostly for the upkeep of the horse.
Yeah, I know people who own horses, and it takes a lot.
Okay, that just makes my eyes water a little bit. Nice horsey. Don't get on it, and no, you may not ever ride it, ever.
And they never are on television during the Olympics when people are awake.
It's the late night, the early morning.
Early morning.
Night, that's right. As you also said, alpine skiing.
Yep.
This ain't going to Sugar and going down the Green Hill.
No. This is a big one.
This is big. You have to go to schools. It's like going to ski college.
Yeah.
This wigged me out totally. At any respectable ski academy, and I don't know if we have any in North Carolina. I would assume you head to Colorado.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if
I don't
anything
know.
up in the mountains.
And certainly in Europe.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
$100,000 a year. And that does not include the travel.
Oh, God.
Wow. Now, polo, not talking about in the water, on the horsies.
I have to deal with horses and those sticks
Galloping,
and riding.
yes, with those sticks that are ridiculously long. So you're looking at an average lesson for a horse, a polo lesson, is $200 an hour. Then you have to rent or own the horse. That's anywhere from $40,000 to $100,000 a year. Many families invest over $1 million a year.
That's insane. I want to see polo one time just in my lifetime, but I don't know if I could stay more than 5 minutes.
Wow.
But I want to see it one time.
It would be cool. It would be cool. As long as I can sit in the shade with a mint julep and watch.
Yeah.
Knock yourselves out. Okay. Number 2 on the list, sailing.
Oh, boats are expensive.
Oh my gosh. Even at the entry level, $5,000 a year. Now, if you're going to be one of the elite sailors in the world, boat, crew, competition, hundreds of millions of dollars. And the number 1 most expensive sport in the world, we should have known this. We should have. Auto racing.
Yeah, race cars. Yeah, of course.
The annual average budget. Now, this is not NASCAR. This is for F1.
Oh, gosh. F1's completely different.
It's $215 million a year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think I just came down with a fever. Really, I don't feel so good. Are you serious?
I've never even seen that much money.
Are you serious? They said even if you do the go-karts, there are kids. We go go-kart racing.
Those are expensive.
Tracks, that can be $50,000 a year.
Good grief.
For go-kart racing. Gives you a whole new perspective when you go over to Adventure Landing or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Out there on 40.
Yeah.
At the edge of Greensboro there on Wendover, and they got the go-karts.
Yep.
Now every time I drive past, I'm going to look over there and go, $50,000 for each go-kart. Are you serious? No. How about Uno?
$20.
Or chess?
Chess can be
Play
a bit much.
No, you play in the park for free in New York, Central Park. I've seen that. You can get right out there and play it. Oh, my. Ping pong? No telling. Those newfangled modern ping pong tables, no telling how much those are. You get a custom paddle, you're probably looking at,
Yeah, a bunch, but
thousands,
still.
But still. Okay. Stick to spades and Uno. How about that? Checkers.
Checkers is fun.
You can go to Cracker Barrel. They'll give you a great big checker set. You'd even get a rocking chair to go with it, or for less than $300.
There you go.
Yeah, good stuff. There you go. Let's begin as we always do, honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Brought to you by Biscuit King. They're open 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. every single day. Dine in, carry out, and drive through. Biscuit King, home of the good enormous biscuit. Star Spangled Banner performed this morning by Slash.
You've always been curious. Over time, you've wondered about the best news source, the hottest sports updates, even the weather reports. But as the weekend approaches, make sure there's one decision you're certain about. WSJS.com. No second guessing ever. We bring you the latest news, talk, sports, and weather. Tune in live worldwide. Explore your favorite show hosts and our exciting contests. At WSJS.com, we keep you informed and entertained. WSJS.com.
It's Ford Truck Month. Crossroads Ford of Kernersville is offering 0% financing for 60 months. 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days on select new 2025 F-150 trucks. Plus up to $1,000 Truck Month bonus cash. Or treat your new Ford truck with up to $1,000 in Ford accessories. Get to Crossroads Ford of Kernersville today. Up to $15,000 on new Ford F-150s during Truck Month. Crossroads Ford of Kernersville, right off 40 on Highway 66.
Transform your home with elegance and durability. At Heritage Hardwood Floors, they offer exquisite flooring options that complement any season. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty. With Jesse's craftsmanship, Catherine's business savvy, your dream floors are a step away. Their expertise is matched only by their passion for quality. Elevate your space with Heritage Hardwood Floors. Online at heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors. When it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem.
Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
is how we prevent it
from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
let's stop child abuse before it ever happens.
Winter's chill shouldn't freeze your fun. At WSJS, we're melting the icy blues with the winter wonderland of winning. Imagine a flurry of cool prizes just waiting for you. It's where winter meets winning with bear-sized surprises. Sign up weekly at WSJS.com and let the avalanche of excitement begin. Dive into the warmth of the winter wonderland of winning because we're too cool to hibernate. Visit WSJS.com today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning from Jeffrey Grffin on Triad today.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS 725. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. It is time for the good news in the world. And, sometimes the news can just be little dark, little dreary, little depressing. So we endeavor to share with you what is right and uplifting and redemptive and worthwhile and just makes you feel good all over. So, all right, good news in the world. Christian, are we ready to go? I'm looking. I'm going to have a sip of my big orange drink. Are we good? Hey, can you push that button, please?
Hello.
Hey, Rebecca. Good morning, friend.
Good morning. How are you?
All right. What is the good news in the world today?
Okay. Well, I've got a great story about animals. I love animals, and I love rescuing them. Okay. So there was a dog named Scrappy, finally found her forever home after spending most of her life in a shelter in Tennessee.
That's sweet.
She's a 3-year-old German Shepherd mix, and after 800 days at the shelter, they shared her story last week on Facebook, and 3 days later, she got adopted.
Rebecca, they should have shared Scrappy's story earlier. Goodness.
That's what social media is good for.
Absolutely. And so now Scrappy is at her forever home.
Yes. Isn't that a great story?
That is a sweet. That is so good. One of the best dogs I ever had, and I've had great dogs. One of the best dogs was BG. And BG, I'll never forget, we were literally coming back from a field trip. And one of the kids' dads was standing there with a box full of puppies. And he said to the kids getting off the bus, and there are parents out there everywhere. He goes, "You want to take these puppies if you want them, otherwise I'm shooting the rest of them tonight." And everybody is just, oh, no.
Oh, my God.
No. And my mother, she said, "Take the ugliest one." I said, "What?"
That's awesome.
Said, "Take the ugliest one. The others will have a better chance." So I looked in that box and I took the ugliest dog that was there. And that was an Australian Shepherd, BG, who was one of the most magnificent pets that anybody could ever have.
Oh,
and all of those puppies got adopted immediately. Kids were in tears, and that mean man turned around, got in his truck, and walked off. Just drove off. But
I can't believe it. All of our animals.
You've got to adopt your pet, right?
Thank you. And spay and neuter. I'm like the Bob Barker of North Carolina.
Do your part to eliminate excessive dog and kitty cat births outside of the house.
That's right. That's right.
But way to go, Scrappy, and way to go, whoever adopted her. Rebecca, I got to have a wonderful day, but thank you for the moment of joy. We appreciate it.
Sure thing. Y'all have a great day out there.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
March Madness is here, and Duke basketball is ready to make another run.
Sets the feet and hits a three.
Duke basketball is powered by Piedmont Trucks, built for the drive, on the court and the road, by East Coast Wings and Grill, feeding the madness one wing at a time, and by Crossroads Ford in Kernersville. Fast brakes, fast trucks, built Ford tops.
Two-hand hammer to say goodnight.
Duke Blue Devil basketball lives here on WSJS. Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Front making its way through. The risk of showers and thunderstorms this morning lingering into at least parts of the afternoon. We have steady to slowly falling temperatures coming our way and an increasing north wind. Some of these storms may be strong and we may see some heavier rain. Clear for the overnight hours, our low 32. Sunny on Friday, the high upper 50s. Or in the upper 60s, possibly hitting 70 this weekend with mainly dry weather. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore. For News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd on WSJF.
In my lifetime, I thought I've never been a player in the early 30s who Russell's passer ratings were over 100 4 years in a row. Now, you can say, well, the passer rating is a little overvalued. And then he was terrible.
Your daily dose of sports talk, reality checks, and I told you so's.
What did you say? Yes, I'm opinionated. I make you think, though, I hope, and react. Join me weeknights, 6 till 9. It's The Herd on WSJS.
Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem is offering Madness in March specials. Interest rates as low as 1.99% on many new 2026 Mercedes sedans and SUVs. Game-winning pricing on all Krauth papers on site and waiting on you. Take your shot. Be a winner. Head over to Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem on Jonestown Road today. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem. Family-owned and heavily invested in our community for 55 years. On select models, see Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem for full details.
For generations, faith has been expressed in the crosses and Christian symbols we wear. Now, craftsman Alex Tolbo brings his old world artifacts to Windsor Jewelers. Discover history you can own. March 17th and 18th at Windsor Jewelers. This unique 2-day event showcases ancient crosses, artifacts, and religious icons crafted into wearable faith. Come to Windsor Jewelers March 17th and 18th and discover a one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry to call your own. Only at Windsor Jewelers, South Stratford Road in Winston-Salem.
Life can be hectic, but Northwest Ace is here to help you tackle any project with ease. From expert advice to top-notch supplies, they've got everything you need. Why run around when you can measure twice, shop once, and get it right the first time? As your friendly neighborhood hardware store, they offer instant savings for members right in the store. Visit Northwest Ace at 3450 Robin Hood Road in Winston-Salem, online at northwesthardware.com. Northwest Ace, the helpful place.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Don't forget, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, a legend will join the conversation about 9:35, 15-time Grammy Award winner. Oh, Christian said I couldn't tell you just yet, other than to say it was music royalty. Not only 15-time Grammy Award winner, how about this? A member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. How about that? Just a little clue right there. So,
that could be many people.
It has been. I've been to the Country Music Hall of Fame. That is quite a visit. They're in Nashville. If you get the chance, you got to go. It is breathtaking. I walked in right off the bat, and we were at Country Music Hall of Fame, and they have, at that time, the exhibitions change, as you might imagine, right? They had Shania Twain. I was thinking, you do Country Music Hall of Fame, I was thinking Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton. You know what I mean? Reba. And Shania Twain's there. And they had probably 15 or 20 of Shania's evening gowns that she wore on tour.
Very cool.
You just go. And then you go on down a little bit, and one of the next things there is one of Elvis Presley's Cadillacs.
Oh, wow.
With the long horns on the hood, guns for door handles. You just go, holy cow, you've heard about these legendary automobiles that the king of rock and roll, right? Well, no, he had deep roots in country and gospel as well. So, but yeah, you got to go. You have got to go. That's coming up about 9:35. So just stick around and find out. You're going to be so impressed, and I'm so excited as well. By the way, folks, you can win. Now, in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to play Are You Smarter with John Rushton Spring Trivia, and we've got tickets for two of the biggest names ever, Steve Winwood, Roll With It, Baby. Oh, man, I love that song. And John Fogerty. They are going to be in Charlotte at Reliant Amphitheater September 16th. So you got plenty of time. You can't even buy these tickets. They're not available to anybody yet. But the Ticket Fairy knows us and loves us and dropped off a handful of tickets. We're going to try to give those away. We've also got Greensboro Swarm tickets. They'll be in action at the Fieldhouse next Wednesday at 7 p.m., taking on the Noblesville Boom, which is a peculiar name, isn't it? I don't know where they're from.
I don't know it either, but
I'm
hockey, yeah.
I'm familiar with Noblesville. So, Boom. I think it's more going to be a fizzle because they're playing the Swarm. Swarm's going to beat their brains out. So it's all good. You want tickets? We got them. Stick around. Find out how that's coming up. Meanwhile, we've got to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries. What have we got today? Ooh, Clement Studebaker. I guess you know why he's famous. Early on, he developed wagons and carriages and then eventually moved into automobiles, the manufacturer. Clement was born in 1831. Gordon McRae, what a fabulous actor, born in 1921.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Thank you, Gordon. He was also in Showboat. Only make believe. I won't try. That's my Gordon McRae impression. I'll stop. I'll stop. There you go. Happy birthday, Gordon. Dramatist, that means writer, playwright, Edward Albee, born in 1928. Singer Al Jarreau, born in 1940.
We're in this love together. Like berries on the vine, it gets sweeter
Well, we are loaded with singers today. How about a little Liza Minnelli, born in 46?
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret.
And of course, Judy Garland's daughter. So there you go. I mean, she comes by it naturally. It's in her DNA, right? Just a music and theater royalty. And one more for you. One of North Carolina's favorite sons. Happy birthday.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Did you know that on one of the early arrangements of that, Paul McCartney sang backup?
I didn't know that.
About that, because it was the Apple Records, the Beatles company album label. They signed James Taylor.
Oh,
when
wow.
he was
Very cool.
young. And so what we hear today was a very different arrangement. But yeah, that was Paul McCartney singing backup on that. Anyway, I think you have to be a fabulous singer to have been born on March 12th, don't you?
It seems like it.
Al Jerome, Gordon McRae, Liza, JT. And with all due respect to Justin Timberlake, JT, the first one was James Taylor. All right, my friends, let's open up the history book, shall we? What's on Rewind?
March 12th, 1955. Jazz musician Charlie Parker died of a heart attack in New York while watching Tommy Dorsey's TV show.
I'm Tom. Welcome to the stage show.
30 years ago today.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling.
Rick Astley with the #1 single, Never Gonna Give You Up.
I'm gonna let you down.
March 12th, 2001.
We're going to talk to a man who could be snorting cocaine in the Oval Office. Stay with us.
Talk show host Morton Downey Jr. died of lung cancer at 68.
Even Satan would puke on you, sir.
Start spreading the
It's Liza Minnelli's birthday.
I'm leaving today.
She's 80 today.
Life is a cabaret, oh child.
I'm Brandon Brooks.
So come to the cabaret.
And that's Rewind.
Morton Downey Jr. I hadn't thought of that name in ages. Oh my God, word. Are you kidding? Are you old enough to have seen that when it first hit the airwaves?
I am not.
Consider yourself blessed.
I have heard many things.
Christian,
so, yes.
I don't remember the year, and I don't even know what Brandon said about that. I was so just taken back with Morton Downey Jr. Oh, my word. I remember staying up late. My mother had gone to bed. Okay. My nanny was asleep. Okay. I was sitting in the living room. I wasn't ready to go to bed. I'm just flipping channels. The first time that Morton Downey Jr. appeared, do you know, it was so provocative, so shocking, so over the line of that to which we were accustomed seeing on network television. I thought I was going to get in trouble for watching it. I remember keep looking up the stairs that my mother or my nanny are going to hear what's on the TV, and I'm going to get, they're going to rip me a new one.
Right.
Oh, and but I was totally addicted to it. And I can't believe this is on TV. Oh my gosh, really? It was. It was so out there, far beyond. Occasionally on Donahue, you'd see somebody yelling at somebody else, but Jerry was not Jerry yet. We weren't doing paternity test with Maury yet. Geraldo had not been knocked in the nose yet. Those were all still to come.
Yeah.
And I just could not. Morton Downey Jr. I sat there totally vexed, perplexed, and intrigued and wanted to see more of it. Well, of course, because I can't keep a secret, right? The next morning, you're not going to believe what I saw on the TV last night. I think it was an accident. Yeah, that's what I'm telling. That's something you should have been watching? Probably not. Probably not. So, of course, being my mother, she goes, we'll find out what channel it's on again tonight, and we'll all stay up and watch it.
Oh, gosh.
So it's a family outing. And sure enough, my nanny and my mama, 3 generations. And we gathered in the living room for Morton Downey Jr. And even the two of them were like, are we going to get in trouble for watching this? They had the same thing. Like the TV police were going to come to our house.
Certainly wasn't prime time, that's for sure.
Woo! And it was on. It was on. Anything that was controversial or questionable or objectionable, Morton Downey Jr. Morton Downey Jr. Oh man, I hadn't thought about that in ages. You like to watch things in on rewinds and syndication so much. So most of your stuff is wholesome,
yes,
and family oriented. Really, one episode will do you. I'll try to find one for you, just because I don't want your life to pass and you not be able to say, I have seen that. It's like eating jalapenos. Everybody needs to do it once.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I hadn't heard that name in ages. All right, Jeffrey, on with it. Get control. All right, here we go. Wow. What else we got? 1789, the post office was established.
And losing our mail ever since.
Did you know there's a post office museum in Washington?
I think I've heard that. Yeah.
It's incredibly nerdy. I admit it. Right. I spent a day there.
Yeah.
Fabulous museum. It's a fabulous museum. I love it. Hey, you go, really, Jeffrey, a post office museum? It's not what you think. It's way cool. It's way cool. And it's free. And it's in Washington, like all the museums.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go. They have a stamp at the post office museum that was mailed from the Titanic the day the ship went down.
Oh, wow.
Because I didn't know this. They would send little boats out to deliver mail and supplies and to gather mail and stuff and take it from back and forth. And that letter was stamped and then put in the bag and, handed off to one of the smaller boats. Because they have a stamp that was postmarked the date that it went down.
Wow.
And it's on display at the Post Office Museum in Washington. Very cool. Got to go. What else we got? Coca-Cola first sold in bottles, 1894. That's the best way to have a Coca-Cola, in the little bottles.
Glass.
Yes.
Not plastic.
Correct. With a bag of Lance salted peanuts poured in them. That's the North Carolina way. Girl Scouts were started by Juliette Lowe in Savannah, Georgia, 1912, yet no one dropped off cookies. Not that I'm bitter. The first transatlantic radio broadcast was made this day in 1925. President Roosevelt with his first fireside chat to the nation in 1933. Germany invaded and annexed Austria, and thus we're in World War II, for all intents and purposes, 1938. Pope Pius XII was crowned in 39. Les Mis opened on Broadway in 87. Do you hear the people sing? And Janet Reno became the first woman to serve as Attorney General of the United States this day in 1993. All you wordlers, you got something to write with and on. Here is your clue. For the 12th day of the third month of 2026, tennis shoes and high school lockers. Tennis shoes and high school lockers. Your Wordle clue for Thursday, March 12th. Tennis shoes and high school lockers. Good luck with that. We're going to take another break. When we come back, got your TV rundown and your magical musical moment for a Thursday morning on News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS.
Time to roll with it, baby, when John Fogerty joins Steve Winwood at True Lion Amphitheater in Charlotte this September. Rock all over Charlotte when you win tickets before they go on sale this Friday. And indeed, you are the fortunate son, winning or buying the best seats in the house while they're being offered. John Fogerty and Steve Winwood, courtesy of Live Nation with a little assist by WSJS.
Too tough to tame? Try Too Rough to Ride. Nothing about this place lets you sit back. It rips up your tires and tears at your heart.
Let's go!
History, glory, consequences. That's Darlington, where stripes are well earned. The Goodyear 400. NASCAR's best face the Lady in Black. And this spring,
how about that?
She'll leave her mark.
Hell yeah, boys!
NASCAR weekend at Darlington Raceway, March 20th through the 22nd. Get your tickets now at darlingtonraceway.com.
This hour of Triad Today is brought to you in part by our friends at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Visit John and his team today. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more. Find your deal today. Crossroads Ford, Highway 66 in Kernersville.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to America's heroes. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? Go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today.
So this new dose is nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life. Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports with the Triad, WSJS looking at a high of 58 today. We've probably already hit that. We'll be trending downward. It should be in the low 40s just after lunchtime. 58 tomorrow, and then Saturday, mostly sunny and a high of 68. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, the number to call, 336-777-1600. What's on the tube this evening? The first season finale of Star Trek Starfleet Academy on Paramount Plus, the 7th season premiere of Virgin River on Netflix. Scrabble will air on the CW at 8 p.m. Trivial Pursuit follows at 9 o'clock. Watch What Happens Live at 10 p.m. on Bravo with Jenna Dewan and Jennifer Tilly. The schedule also includes 911 and Law & Order at 8, Matlock, 911 Nashville and Law & Order SVU at 9 p.m., and Elsbeth, The Hunting Party, and Grey's Anatomy will air at 10 p.m. On the late night circuit, Jimmy Fallon welcomes in Sting, Minnie Driver, Ruthie Rogers, and Shaggy. Jimmy Kimmel will chat with Nora Jones and a few others. Stephen Colbert will chat with Wanda Sykes, and Seth Meyers will catch up with Kristen Chenoweth and Tom Blythe. Meanwhile, the ACC tournament continues. Yesterday, there were 4 big games. NC State over Pitt. Louisville downed SMU by 4. Florida State held off Cal 95-89. And the Demon Deacons fell to Clemson last night, the late game, 71-62. So today's quarterfinal action, and these will be on ESPN and ESPN2, and it's the top 8 seeds. Everybody seated 9th and lower's gone home. They're out of here. The top 8 remain. The noon game will be number 2 Virginia and number 7 NC State. Then to follow, number 3 Miami will tangle with number 6 Louisville. That'll be about a 2:30 tip time, give or take a few minutes. Those will air on ESPN2. Then the night session. This is the one everybody's looking forward to. 7 o'clock, top-seeded Duke takes on the Florida State Seminoles. And then the late game, number 4 North Carolina and number 5 Clemson. On to our magical musical moment. And of course, all month long, Christian and I will share with you songs of Irish lineage or influence or ancestry or descent. Few traditional Irish songs are loved more than this Irish American ballad. It was originally published in New York in 1864. It tells the story of a man that's fond of a liquor that's sold under the label Tim Finnegan. Now, the story goes, Finnegan falls off a ladder and breaks his skull. Thinking he's dead, his friends and relatives hold a wake. The wake, as you might imagine, gets rowdy. Irish whiskey is spilled on the body. That wakes up Finnegan, who was not dead. He was simply out, and he promptly joins the party. Here is Finnegan's Wake from the Dubliners.
gentleman Irishman, mighty odd. You see the brogue so soft and sweet, and the rise in the world he carried the hunt. Tim had a sword up a tippling way, but the love of the liquor now he was born. Help him on with his work each day, the drum of that creature every morn. Work for the lad of Dempsey, a partner with the floor, your trotters shake. One in the truth, they told you, lots of fun and betting it way. One morning, Tim felt rather full, his head felt heavy, which made him shake. Fell from a ladder and he burst his skull, so they carried him home to Scots the wake. Rolled him up in a nice clean sheet, laid him out upon the bed. A gallon of whiskey at his feet, the barrel of porter at his head. What with the dad of Dempsey, a partner with the floor, your trotters shake. One in the truth, they told you, lots of fun and betting it way. Assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First they brung in tea and cake and pipes, tobacco and whiskey punch. Biddy O'Brien began to cry. Such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Tim of Ornan, why did you die? I shoot your guns as Paddy McGee. What with the dad of Dempsey, a partner with the floor, your trotters straight. When the truth I told you, lots of fun and Finnegan's way.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
This Sunday is not just any Sunday. It's Selection Sunday.
You never know whether you can get here again.
68 teams, one elusive trophy.
I live for March Madness. It's my favorite time of year.
Stories unfold. Destinies collide.
March Madness is the best.
Hearts pound, brackets break. Hope is in, and hearts are racing.
March Madness.
Who's in? Who's out?
I love March Madness.
Find out this Sunday at 6 p.m. on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Look at her. She's a beauty. My brand new Lincoln Navigator from Parkway Lincoln. I just stand here and look at her. I've had many SUVs in my lifetime, but this new Lincoln Navigator is something else. Modern technology that I'm still learning, but man, it's great. And the price? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Discover the American Luxury Lincoln SUV at Parkway Lincoln today. Awesome selection of SUVs, low interest rates, and maybe even bonus cash back. Parkway Lincoln of Winston-Salem.
Payoff pitch, fastball hit high and pretty deep to left field. Back will go Costello to the wall and makes the catch right on the warning track in front of the wall. That's a long out, but a good one to start.
The Couch is the place to be as Wake Forest baseball takes the field against Florida State for a 3-game series starting on Friday, March the 13th. Tickets are available now. Secure your seats today at godeeks.com/tickets. Go Deeks.
Them big auto dealers talk a lot about price, but what about a dealer that treats you like family? That's why I love Parkway Lincoln here in Winston-Salem. You're not just a dealer, they're your neighbor. Family owned with 2 locations, they offer that quiet, smooth, spacious American luxury SUV you crave, with an experienced staff ready to help. And being an authorized Lincoln dealer, they can get what you need, often at a better price. So bigger isn't always better, is it?
The biggest thing about Parkway Lincoln is they're like family. Online at parkwaylincoln.net.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
What's happening, everybody? It's WD from The Drive. And on this afternoon show, we are live yet again from the ACC tournament in Uptown Charlotte. And we're going to dive into all of the ACC tournament action from last night, what's to come today. Plus, we'll be joined by Ross Martin of the Big Hitters Only podcast. Be listening 4 to 6 p.m. on WSJS.
It's News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with a Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever Dazs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs, available at retailers nationwide.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar! La, 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 la.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Front making its way through. The risk of showers and thunderstorms this morning lingering into at least parts of the afternoon. We have steady to slowly falling temperatures coming our way and an increasing north wind. Some of these storms may be strong and we may see some heavier rain. Clear for the overnight hours, our low 32. Sunny on Friday, the high upper 50s. From the upper 60s, possibly hitting 70 this weekend with mainly dry weather. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hi, this is Todd Starnes. Join me at 12 noon for the Todd Starnes Show as we dive into the latest in politics, faith, and culture news. You'll hear from top newsmakers and have the chance to share your thoughts.
Tell me something.
Don't miss out on the conversation that matters to you. Make the Todd Starnes Show your home for insightful discussions and lively debates on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS, and WSJS.com.
Jerry Hunt Supercenter, the king of pre-owned cars, is stocked up and ready for the madness in March. Jerry Hunt has more than 1,200 pre-owned vehicles and still adding. So many great cars to choose from. Let Jerry Hunt Supercenter help you make your slam dunk. Jerry Hunt Supercenter is your home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Check out their massive inventory at jerryhuntsupercenter.com or visit Jerry Hunt Supercenter, the king of pre-owned cars in Lexington and Salisbury.
In Greensboro, basketball isn't just a game, it's a buzz. The Swarm brings the sting to the court. Every dribble, every dunk, electrifies the Hive.
You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. I'm on the sting like a bee, yeah.
On Fieldhouse Fridays, savor $3 hot dogs, popcorn, and $6 drafts. From the borough to the big time, Greensboro's got game. Buzz City starts with a Greensboro Swarm. Visit greensboro.gleague.nba.com and discover hoops with a sting.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Well, good morning. Rise and shine.
I don't understand morning people.
What a glorious day.
Sun shining, birds chirping. We should be able to hit these people.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
And what do we want this morning?
A lot of people want coffee.
A lot of it.
I'm gonna need more than coffee.
How about I kick you in the neck?
Okay, then. Coffee's fine.
Well, I guess it's that time.
It's about that time.
It's showtime. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. Welcome to hour number 2 of the big show. I'm Jeffrey Grffin alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here. Looking at a high of 58 today. Rain is imminent and it'll stick around, probably clearing up by 2 o'clock or so. And it's going to start getting cooler, right? Strong winds will be picking up. We should be in the low 40s, upper 30s by 2 o'clock or so. Overnight, we'll drop to the freezing mark under clear skies. And then Friday, kick off your weekend. Another cool day, a high of about 58, sunny with more strong winds. And Saturday will be lovely. Mostly sunny and a high of 68. If you would like a traveling weather forecast for wherever you may be going, whatever you may be doing, don't hesitate to reach out, 777-1600, or connect with us via email, triadtoday@WSJS.com. It is time to play Are You Smarter with John Rushton. Good morning, Broham.
Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you?
Oh, la faith in Begore. It's right on the verge of being St. Patty's Day, John. I'm great.
Well, you know him then.
That's all I got. That was it. That was it. That was the entirety of the Irish accent, all in one. Just
well, hold on just a second. I'll get a Guinness and we can start this thing off right.
All right, John. So spring trivia, right? Could be St. Patrick's Day. Could be springtime. Could be spring-themed movies. Could be anything, right?
It could be anything. Lots of cool stuff happens in the spring, one of my favorite times of year.
It does. All right. So, folks, lines are open. We've got great tickets. You got to answer one of John's spring trivia questions. Get in line right now, 777-1600. You can pick your question, then pick your prize. So here's the deal. We've got Steve Winwood and John Fogerty sharing the stage at Julian Amphitheater in Charlotte. There's going to be Wednesday, September 16th. So you got plenty of time to make arrangements, get a sitter, do whatever you need to do. Find the perfect date. That's a 7 o'clock showtime. Win them before you can buy them. These tickets don't even go on sale until Friday, sometime tomorrow. I think about 10 a.m. But we've got them right now. John Fogerty, Steve Winwood. We've also... Pardon me, I was excited. Got a pair of Greensboro Swarm tickets. They'll be in action at the Fieldhouse next Wednesday, the 18th, the 7 o'clock tip-off against Noblesville. So you want Steve Winwood and John Fogerty? We got them. You want the Greensboro Swarm? We got them. Pick one of John's 3 springtime trivia questions, and then if you are successful, you can pick your prize as well. 777-1600. John, may I have a spring trivia question? See if I can get us started here.
Man, great tickets. I'm going to get on the other line and call in. Yeah.
Okay.
You can. Let's give you a really simple one. Which annual global celebration on April 22nd in spring focuses on protecting the environment?
Earth Day.
Yes. Earth Day.
Earth
I love me
Day.
some Earth Day.
It's an important day. You got to get out there, plant a tree, do something. Pick up the recycling, right?
Yeah. It's whatever it takes. I mean, Earth Day's cool.
I got one Earth Day story, John. Can I share it with you?
Oh, please do.
All right, but first, I want to get to 3 trivia questions for our Triad Today listeners. Then I'm going to come back to Earth Day. But let's have the questions first.
Let's see. What's the name of the famous groundhog that predicts the end of winter?
Okay.
You know, he's got to get his name, though. All right. Which Austin-based festival combines music, film, and tech conferences and typically takes place in March in Austin, Texas?
Tech, film, and what?
Tech, film,
yes,
and music.
Oh, and music. All right.
Yeah, lots of good music, too.
Okay.
That's
All right.
cool.
Go with that.
Yeah,
Austin, Texas. Okay.
That's a good one. Okay. Which famous golf tournament is held in spring and awards the winner a green jacket?
All right, folks. Do you want question 1, 2, or 3? Call right now, 777-1600. You can pick your question. And then, now I know the answer to number 1 and number 3. I think I know the answer to number 2. But, I can wish you good thoughts. I feel like if I know them, I know you all know them. So who wants to go see Steve Winwood, John Fogerty? Put your hands down, pick up your phone, give us a call. Christian's waiting, 777-1600, or Greensboro Swarm, which is a great date night. Fun to go out there, see one of the NBA stars of tomorrow. Back to my Earth Day story, John. You ready for this one?
Yes.
So
yes,
Vicki and I take Sophia and Miles to the Earth Day celebration. Okay? This is a few years ago. And we got there. There is a political candidate who has a booth there at Earth Day Festival.
Okay.
All right. It's all good, right? We go outside, and apparently a stack of their brochures, flyers, business cards promoting that political candidate has been dropped or left on top of the car or something, and it's blown all over the parking lot there at the Earth Day Festival, okay? There's probably 500 or 1,000 of these things flying around, and the wind's whipping pretty good.
Right.
So we start picking them up, but this is a pretty big task, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I pick up, and everybody in the family does, we pick up a bunch until finally I felt like we had done our part. but it was quickly spiraling out of control. I mean, these things are just everywhere. So we walk back in there, and I was just trying, it was my own personal public service announcement. I went back to that table, and we gave them all that we had picked up. And I said, here's these things. I think you dropped a stack or they were left on top of the car or something, and they are all over the parking lot. So I just thought maybe, and they had a bunch of people at that table. It was a pretty popular candidate. I said, I just thought you might want to send some folks out, and pick up the rest of these. I mean, we got what we could, And John, they looked at me and didn't even flinch and said, really, that's not my problem.
Wow.
At the Earth Day Festival.
You earned my vote.
That's right. I mean,
wow.
I tell you, right. And John, I was so taken aback. I was just really, that's what you're going to go with is not my problem. Wow.
On Earth Day.
Okay. Well, okay. And here's one vote you can take off your ballot.
You must be running on the jerk ticket. Great.
It was John. I was like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
We go back out to the car. I went, y'all just come on. Just come on. Let's go. It's not worth it. We go out there, and there's some other nice people out there trying to pick up stuff, walking in. I said, don't even bother. It's not your problem.
Not your problem. Yeah, you're not my problem. You are my problem.
I mean, today,
oh,
man. What are you going to do? And, I did pay close attention that fall to the ballot.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that person did not win. and I wonder why, right?
Yeah. I think I saw them on the side of the road picking up cans the other day. I remember that guy.
If you're running for public office and somebody, a constituent says, hey, here's a thing. Here's a life hack. The appropriate response is never, not my problem.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that should be in the manual.
You would think like that'd be one of the first 10 things they teach you, right? Okay. Hey, let's get to the phones. Bo, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, Bo. What tickets would you like to play for, my friend?
John Fogerty.
Let's see what we can do. Bo, you want question 1, 2, or 3?
Number 3.
John, let's have it.
All right, Bo. I want you to go see John Fogerty. He's great in concert. What's
He's
famous?
awesome.
He is. And so is Stevie Winwood.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
a great concert.
Great concert.
Which famous golf tournament is held in spring and awards the winner a green jacket?
That would be the Masters.
Bo, you're going to see John Fogerty. Yes, sir.
Masters.
Way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bo, you got to have a pimento cheese sandwich before you go to the concert in honor of the Masters, right? It's all good. So congratulations. Who are you going to take with you, Bo?
I'm going to try and get me a girlfriend before then.
Well, good luck with that, brother. I think you might be onto something. Hold on, man. Bo, and thanks for listening. I appreciate the phone call. Don't go anywhere. Oh, Christian, can you hit that button, please? There we go. Yes. Oh, John's back. All right. John, you may have sown the seeds of true love right there for Bo.
I know it. I'm saying, hello, Bo. I'll go with you. Yeah.
No, we know that was you. We know that was you. John, have you been to the Masters?
I have never been to the Masters.
I
no.
hadn't either. We got to go, brother.
I know that would be a lot of fun.
That'd be an ultimate road trip, wouldn't it?
I think so. I'm sure they don't party there at all.
Now, we can't afford the tickets to get in, even if you could find them. But we could eat at the concession stand. You know, they've not changed the prices at the concession stand in decades.
Really? I did not know
it's
that.
Still like a pimento cheese sandwich is still like $1.25 or something. I mean, it's just So once you get in, you're good. But we
Man, you know I love pimento cheese. Love it.
All right, yeah. Now, but you got to do you do it toasted? I mean, that's the right way.
Yes, I do it toasted.
Yes,
not toasted.
No,
I put it on eggs. I do everything with pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese on a Triscuit. That's what God intended.
There you go. Yes.
Ooh, John, you could put pimento cheese on a biscuit with some country ham.
You can? Let me write that down.
Pimento cheese and bacon sandwich. Well, there's all kinds of options. So,
man, that's yes.
All right, if you want to go to the Masters with John and Jeffrey, give us a call.
Yeah, let's do that. Tickets to the road trip with John and Jeffrey.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be the last time we go for sure.
Hey, not my problem. All right, John. Let's have a replacement question 3, please.
All right, how about this? Which U.S. city has dyed its river green since 1926 in honor of St. Patrick's Day?
Have they been doing that long?
Yeah, 1926. Can you believe that?
Wow. That is a wow. That is a wow. Okay. John, I was last time I was in that city and I stopped. They got so many places where you can just stop and look at the river, right? I mean, it's not like it's hard to find. And I got to tell you, I think we were there, I don't know, maybe in summertime, but I was still thinking, I stopped and looked, and I looked at Vicky. I went, the river's not green. And she went, what? I went, the river's not green. She said, well, I don't believe they've had a toxic spill here or anything. I went, no. I didn't know how long the river stays green, but it's not all that long. It's a day or two, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Then it's back to typical dingy urban river color.
It's not normally a cool thing, right?
Right. All right, that's coming up. And folks, we got more of your phone calls coming up. What do you want? John Fogerty, Steve Winwood, the Greensboro Swarm. Take your pick and pick your question. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of Are You Smarter with John Rushton, Christian Snyder, and me, Jeffrey Grffin. All we need is you. Get on the phone right now. See you on the other side of this break. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
I know we got a good thing going. I know we got a good thing going.
In the Triad, WSJS remains your steadfast companion, a symphony of hot takes, cold facts, and lively debates. This year, stop doom scrolling and start tuning in. Keep your ears where they belong. WSJS. Embrace fresh conversations. We keep the Triad informed and entertained. We promise unwavering smart listening on WSJS and WSJS.com.
There was a time when things were proudly made by hand. At Mrs. Haynes' handmade Moravian cookies, that time isn't gone. It's still alive. We still make our cookies the old-fashioned way, with rolling pins and cookie cutters. Our cookies are hand-rolled with love, hand-cut with patience, and hand-packed with care. Our commitment to you is simple: to make a cookie you'll remember and one that you'll come back for again and again. Mrs. Haynes' handmade Moravian cookies, from our hands to your table.
Public ice skating is happening at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Join them for public skating hours, no school skate days, holiday skating, group skating lessons, and party time skating, because parties on ice are the best. Visit WSFairgrounds.com for more information. Public ice skating is open at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, your one-stop source for entertainment in Winston-Salem.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits. Made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a spicy chicken biscuit for only $3.69. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
I was choosing alcohol over my family. That's when I made the call. Now I'm finding better ways to cope.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
At Second Harvest Food Bank, they believe everyone deserves to eat. Too many families across Northwest North Carolina are struggling to keep food on their tables. With your help, Second Harvest Food Bank can change that. Together, they can make people's lives better and build food secure and healthy communities for all. Give today and become a meal maker, volunteer, host a food drive, or lend your voice and advocate. Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina, Shore Fair Drive in Winston-Salem. Online at secondharvestnwnc.org.
Ow! Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Rise and shine.
Good morning, good morning, good
morning. Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. This is John Rushton. We are playing Are You Smarter? Springtime trivia. Bo's already joined the ranks of the winners, and you can too. 777-1600. John, let's get right back to the phone lines. Walter, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
We are fabulous, my friend. Walter, what tickets would you like to play for?
I think I'd like those John Fogerty, Steve Winwood tickets.
All right, brother. Let's see what we can do. Pick one question, 1, 2, or 3, Walter.
Go hit me with the questions again.
All right, John, let's have them all. We'll let Walter pick.
Yeah, Walter, here you go, man. Number 1, what's the name of the famous groundhog that predicts the end of winter? That's number 1. Number 2,
Okay.
which Austin-based festival combines music, film, and tech conferences, typically takes place in March in Austin, Texas. What's the name of the festival? And number 3, which U.S. city has dyed its river green since 1926 in honor of St. Patrick's Day?
Walter, what do you like?
I think I like number 1. I know number 1 and number 3 pretty hard, so pretty well rather. So I think I'm going to go with number 1.
All right.
Get the easy one off the board. That would be Mr. Puxatawny Phil.
That's correct, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Puxatawny.
Walter, the tickets for John Fogerty and Steve Winwood at Treliant Amphitheater in Charlotte are yours, my man. You're going.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Thank you.
Way cool. Who are you going to take with you, Walter? John would like to go if you don't have anybody in mind.
If my lovely bride doesn't want to go, I will definitely bring John down there with me.
John, good luck.
Yeah, really.
All right, Walter.
I'm waiting on the
going. Yeah, John's left out again. All right. Hey, Walter, hold on. Let Christian talk with you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling, and congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That is way cool. All right. John, we've given away 2 pair, and I've still got another set of tickets for Steve Winwood and John Fogerty.
What?
Can you believe that? I've also got Greensboro Swarm coming up. Oh, dude. Listen, I didn't really, I was not into music videos as a teenager. I just, I was being weird doing theater and stuff. But nonetheless, I think we had misplaced the remote control at our house. And so I couldn't change the channel. And somehow it was on MTV. And I sit there just out of, nothing else to do. And Steve Winwood's video of Roll With It came on the TV. John, that's one of the best videos ever created.
That is a great, yeah.
It is spectacular.
I kind of miss MTV. I know you can still see them and stuff on YouTube, but I don't know. Those days of just turning on MTV and seeing all those great music videos was so
I
cool.
wouldn't even worry about watching it for me. It's like, let's just have the music, right?
Yeah.
Let's just
go.
Just
great. There's some great music videos, though.
There are. And if you've never seen Steve Winwood Roll With It, I'm gonna tell you that it is sizzling. You got to watch that one. It's a great video. Okay, John, we need a replacement question 1, please.
Do we? Well, let's see. Let's get something here from March Madness. How about that?
All right.
Which coach led UCLA to 10 NCAA basketball champions? What was the name of the coach? 10 of them.
Teach you how to pull up your socks.
Well, and lots of other stuff too.
They said who was it? Not Kareem. The big come on. The big blonde. Walton.
Big blonde. Oh,
Walton.
Yeah.
And that said Walton came in, I think maybe his second year, and he goes, because the rule, no facial hair, right?
Yeah.
You and I could not play for that team. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's for a lot of reasons. That's true for a lot of reasons. But anyhow, Walton looks at him. He goes, Coach, I'm going to grow a beard this year. And he thought because he was Mr. Everything, All-American, one of the best players in the country, that he could kind of do his own thing, free-spirited anyway, right?
Right.
And he said that coach looked at him and said, and we will miss you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You want fries with that?
Just one of the great coach comments of all time. Not having a temper tantrum. I'm not calling parents. Just if you feel that way, we'll miss you.
Have fun.
They said Walton went right into the locker room, shaved, and came back out to practice.
Oh, yeah. He was clean shaven the rest of that year, that's for sure.
You better believe it. You let your hair grow long another day. It's not happening today. How about that? Folks, we got a couple more minutes. That's just beautiful. And so dry. Don't you know it? I mean, can't you just see it? I mean, it's just like, no, we're not yelling and screaming, not having it's not a discussion.
Oh,
it's beautiful. All right. Old school coaching. And it worked apparently with 10 titles, right?
I'm telling you, I went to a prayer breakfast one time in LA where he was the speaker.
Really?
And it was, it was just unbelievable. It was like, okay, I know he's great and everything. You left there and you wanted to go out and just conquer the world or something.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'll do it. I'll go.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Shaving off my beard too.
All right. So here we go. My goodness, we're out of time. So Bo won, Walter won. Good gracious. Let's wrap these up. Question 1, what coach led the Bruins to 10 titles at UCLA? That, of course, the incomparable John Wooden. We're going to jump down to question 3. Chicago dyes the river green every year since 1926. And for Austin, the conference with tech, film, music, and pretty much everything else, is that the city limits? Is that something what that is, John?
No, it's South by Southwest. And
Oh,
it's a fantastic festival. Yeah, really
I
big.
thought there was something about Austin city limits. Oh, well, I have more studying to do, right? It's all good.
Is it raining right now? I hear it. Wow.
Oh, is it coming down? Yes, Christian's
so.
nodding his head. Yes, John is correct. It is precipitating. That is Are You Smarter with John Rushton. Thanks for playing. Congratulations to
man.
Bo and Walter. Love you, Broham. We'll talk soon.
Love you, buddy. See ya.
That's great. We had a lot of fun. Folks, we got to take another break. When we come back, to serve and protect on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
This Sunday is not just any Sunday. It's Selection Sunday.
You never know whether you can get here again.
68 teams, one elusive trophy.
I live for March Madness. It's my favorite time of year.
Stories unfold. Destinies collide.
March Madness is the best.
Hearts pound. Brackets break. Hope is in, and hearts are racing.
March Madness.
Who's in? Who's out?
I love March Madness.
Find out this Sunday at 6 p.m. on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Front making its way through. The risk of showers and thunderstorms this morning lingering into at least parts of the afternoon. We have steady to slowly falling temperatures coming our way and an increasing north wind. Some of these storms may be strong and we may see some heavier rain. Clear for the overnight hours, our low 32. Sunny on Friday, the high upper 50s. We're in the upper 60s, possibly hitting 70 this weekend with mainly dry weather. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hey, Josh Graham here. This is News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. Catch me tonight at 11 p.m. for Westwood One Sports Night. You'll get my take on all sports. And Saturday and Sunday afternoons from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Josh Graham Show. Don't miss the up-to-the-minute scores and hot takes on everything sports.
Never gonna get better than this.
Because this is News Talk Sports for the Triad and the home of Josh Graham, WSJS.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Tar Heel Basement Systems, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
One touch into the air for Pep Biel. Pep takes a shot. He scores! Pep Biel equalizes for the Crown!
Missed out on Charlotte FC's home opener? This Saturday is your next chance to join the party. The Crown will battle Inter Miami in the second match of 5 straight at the Fortress. Arrive early and score a limited edition Crown hat presented by Atrium Health. You won't want to miss the action. Get your tickets now at charlottefootballclub.com/tickets.
The YMCA of Northwest North Carolina offers more than fitness. It's the perfect holiday gift. Dive into special pricing on personal training and unlock the full potential of all 13 Y locations. The YMCA of Northwest North Carolina is where community meets commitment. So give the gift of belonging and wellness this season. Visit ymcanwnc.org and make the Y your home for health and happiness.
Happy. I'm so happy, yeah. Jeffrey Grffin with Triad today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. Folks, at the top of your to-do list for today is to sign up and become a member of the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina. Now, you can do that online at ymcanwnc.org or any of their 13 branches scattered around Northwest North Carolina. And once you do, you get access to all 13 locations. That means you've got pools, you've got state-of-the-art equipment, you've got free group classes, you've got free childcare. That's right, they'll look after the little ones while you work out. Go with a group or a family member. It's easier when you do it with a buddy, isn't it? Boost your fitness routine and take advantage of all the family fun. How so? Your membership means more. Sign up today. The YMCA of Northwest North Carolina. Get in shape physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Online, any of the branches. The website again, ymcanwnc.org. The YMCA of Northwest North Carolina, where community and wellness unite. It is time for To Serve and Protect, brought to you by our friends at Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem. Keep your family safe and happy in a new ride from Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem. Locally owned and heavily invested in our community for 55 years. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, 691 Jonestown Road. This morning, we are pleased to welcome in the Chief of the Police Department at Guilford Technical Community College, Gene Supino. Good morning, Chief. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, the last week, Chief, we were chatting with the folks, Chief McMacken at Forsyth Technical Community College. They just earned a great accreditation, but they're not the only ones. They're at Guilford Tech. You all have put yourself in some elevated air as well. Congratulations. Tell us the good news.
So recently, we were accredited by the North Carolina Law Enforcement Accreditation Program to be an accredited law enforcement agency in the state of North Carolina.
And this is one of the very few in North Carolina. Was it just 16 police departments across the entire state have earned this accreditation, right?
At that time, yes, correct. That's correct.
So how do you go about this? What all is involved? Can you take us through the process?
Absolutely. So becoming an accredited law enforcement agency is a 2-year process. You basically have to review all your policies and procedures and all your operating procedures, go through them and make sure that they conform with all 117 of the state standards. Once you do that, you have to provide proof that you're actually doing it. Then you go through an on-site assessment of external auditors that come in and review your policies, procedures, and operating procedures, and they review them to make sure that you're in compliance with what the state has set as the professional bar for police organizations.
Oh, well, Chief, congratulations. It is no small task indeed. And, when we hear about it, we go, well, of course, why wouldn't everybody do it? Because we're talking about professionalism and ethical conduct and continuous improvement. And that's kind of what we expect of others. but you all have really shined a light on yourselves, and you've held yourselves to a standard of excellence and accountability, and that makes everybody on the campus feel better, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It lets them know that we are a professional organization that are here to work with them to co-produce campus safety and ensure campus safety for everyone on campus.
Now, as I understand it, Chief, Guilford Tech is one of the largest community colleges in North Carolina. Thousands of students, really, from high school age on up to well into adulthood. But you can't do it by yourself. We hear, our local sheriffs and police departments, they talk about connecting with community, and it takes the whole village. And, we need to kind of bridge that gap. We're all pulling on the same side. But you do that every day with your students, with your faculty, with your staff, everybody kind of going in the same direction to get the job done, aren't you?
Yes, sir. So our ideology behind policing is we're very proactive. We have the ability to interact with our campus community. And I always say that if you're meeting us for the first time during an emergency, then we failed as an agency. We try to build those relationships. By building relationships, that allows them to come to us when they have issues or concerns that we can address. And like you said, no law enforcement agency, either municipal or campus, can do it alone. So we follow the belief that you co-produce campus safety, everybody working together to ensure a safe environment for learning and working.
Well, Chief, I think a lot of those seeds get sown in elementary school when you have officers going in and talking with young students and go, these are not the bad guys, that we're all on the same side. And we want our young people, whether it's community college, whether it's junior high, wherever it may be, when there's trouble, when there's worry, when there's a concern, when you see something, to just reach out and have the conversation, right? I remember when I was in college, we knew all of the police force guys and gals on a first name basis. They knew us as we would walk to class. It was hey, Jeffrey, hey, Walt, and they would ask about your family, how's practice going? And it kind of, when they sense that when the members of the community on the campus feel that you're invested in their well-being and their success, I think that opens the door to them reaching out when you are needed, right?
Absolutely. You personalize the badge. You're a person. You're just not a police officer. And by personalizing relationships and building relationships, that allows for effective policing more than just reactive, but proactive policing.
Yeah, it is anything. I think sometimes there's this misguided notion that you just kind of sit in the car or sit in the office until the bell goes off or the light flashes, but it's not. It's not that at all. It is everyday living, being in the conversation. And then there are a lot of kids, and one of their first connections on that college campus experience is with the police department and the security personnel. And it's kind of a presence. It's like your security blanket when you're away from home, isn't it?
It is. And one of our main missions is to increase accountability and accessibility. So we're out there, we're being seen, we're not sitting in the cars, we're walking building to building, interacting with students. And we do more than just crime prevention. We're building relationships to help us foster a safe community.
The first community college police department in North Carolina to be accredited by the North Carolina Law Enforcement Accreditation Program. And then I guess when you do that on-site review and you've got people coming onto campus, it feels good when you don't have to get nervous and worry about that because you know that your staff's doing the right thing. They've been prepared. It's kind of like a teacher observation. If you do the right thing every day, there's no cause for concern when somebody comes in to take a look around, is there?
Absolutely. And that's the beautiful part about accreditation. It's just not a snapshot. It's an actual deep dive into what you're doing. So like you said, when you're doing it every day, it's just you keep doing what you're doing and you're going to be fine.
Yeah, it was funny, Chief. Sometimes, when you get that notice as a teacher from an administrator, we're going to drop by your classroom this week. And my response always was, and I did not mean it disrespectfully, it wasn't that at all. But what I was sitting there thinking is, I don't care. You can come visit every day.
Sure. You didn't have a special lesson plan planned for the audit.
That's right. You can come every day. We'll still be having class. You can come on anytime you want to. Makes no difference. And so when you get that review, but that really speaks to your leadership, I think, in the preparation of your staff and your officers. And what an extraordinary job. And I guess for y'all in particular, a lot of time, no news is good news. If they're not talking about you on the TV or on the radio, right? Everything is calm and working just like you hoped it would.
Yeah, we like to operate behind the scenes. If we're not the focal point, we're happy with that. We like to be a part of the party, not the party.
Well, it is a comprehensive review of the policies, the operations, and the compliance with state-recognized standards. It is no small task. So you deserve to have your moment in the spotlight. Congratulations and well done. I hope, Chief, that you will, are you going to have a cookout for the staff? Are you going to take cupcakes in? Something, brother. I mean, they've earned it now. So we want you to have a little bit of party, right? Absolutely.
They did a great job getting us to where we are.
And you too. You can have 2 cupcakes.
Thank you.
We'll got to chip in with that. Chief Gene Cepino, Guilford Technical Community College, keeping thousands of young people and staff and faculty. Oh, Chief, our producer, Christian, he had a suggestion for you. Christian, you want to jump in here for you?
I suggest the Irish Krispy Kreme donuts that are sponsored for.
So they're cheap. If you wanted to go out
that sounds good.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So there you go. Just an idea. We're always happy to help. Well, congratulations. We are proud of you and keep doing the good work.
Thank you. We appreciate your support.
Absolutely. You have a spectacular day. Guilford Technical Community College. Way to go to the police department. The first community college in North Carolina to earn the NCLEA accreditation. That is to serve and protect. Brought to you by our friends at Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem. We're going to take a break. When we come back, do you know what happened last weekend with Charlotte FC? I'll tell you this, it was good news. Details coming up with Anna Whitty on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
March Madness is here, and Duke basketball is ready to make another run.
Sets the feet and hits a three.
Duke basketball is powered by Piedmont Trucks, built for the drive, on the court and the road, by East Coast Wings and Grill, feeding the madness one wing at a time, and by Crossroads Ford in Kernersville. Fast brakes, fast trucks, built Ford tops.
Two-hand hammer to say goodnight.
Duke Blue Devil basketball lives here on WSJS.
Want to be great in 2026? Just open your Bible to Matthew 20, verse 26.
This is True Commentary with Stu Epperson, author and host of Truth Talk Live.
The greatest of all time, Jesus Christ, said that greatness comes through serving. That's right. He says he who would be greatest must first be a servant. Jesus laid down his robe. He picked up a rag and washed the disciples' feet. He said, I didn't come to be served, but to serve and lay my life down for many. And he calls us to that. First, you got to let him serve you. You got to realize that without him serving me and saving me, I am nothing. And then when you receive that gift of salvation, you are called to serve others. That's true greatness. Look at how you can make others better and push others to Jesus, and watch how greatness will come out of your life. Matthew 20, 26 in 2026.
Join Stu on radio, social media, and his daily Truth Talk Live podcast. Learn more at truthnetwork.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
WSJS brings you the coolest way to heat up your winter. It's the winter wonderland of winning, where we're too cool to hibernate. For real. Hibernate later, win now. Dive into a blizzard of prizes and experience a winter wonderland of bare winds. Sign up every week at WSJS.com and let the winning begin. Don't let this frosty fiesta pass you by. Visit WSJS.com for your chance to win big this winter.
Try it today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. It is 8:47. Now, don't forget, stick around for the 9 o'clock hour. We got a whatever half hour, and then music royalty. will be joining the big program. Christian made me promise not to tell, but I can tell you it's a 15-time Grammy Award winner, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. He was credited with, and this is a direct quote, single-handedly saving country music. Single-handedly saving country music. And he's coming to the Piedmont Triad, and we're going to have the conversation with this music legend just about 9:35 this morning. Meanwhile, we are turning our attention to the Queen City and all things Charlotte FC. Anna Whitty, good morning, friend. Welcome back.
Good morning, Jeffrey. How you doing?
We're pretty good, my friend. So the home opener, Bank of America Stadium, Austin was coming to town, and Charlotte jumped in front early, didn't they, and kept on the pressure.
It did. It was a really good game for Charlotte, and certainly in a lot of ways the redemption Charlotte needed. It was one where their energy from the start was really, really good, and I pay a lot of that to the fact that Charlotte's back at home. They can kind of find their mojo at home for the first time this year. But Austin goes out with a red card in the 25th minute, and that certainly changed the tenor for how Austin was going to play. Charlotte did a good job. There was moments where they could have been better on the front foot against Austin and a little bit more clinical, but more so of that, just more shots from Charlotte, more of an offensive look from Charlotte, and that's certainly going to bode well as the season continues here.
And Pep Biel with not one but 2 goals. I mean, what a start to the home season.
Yeah, a brace from midfielder Pep Biel, who really struggled with injury at the end of last year and really was the anchor and the facilitator for why Charlotte operated so well. 28-year-old back in the lineup, back into contributing extremely well to the attack. Such a clinical finisher and really good at understanding where he is on the field. I love, how he checks his shoulders constantly, how he knows when to pressure, when he needs to lay off. He leads well with his body composure and his body language often. So he's such a great add back into the lineup this season, and it's good to see him back to the form he was before he got hurt.
Now, Anna, we could play that shoulda, coulda, woulda game, but what good does it do? Boy, if Pep had been at full strength last year in the postseason, what could have happened? But in a look ahead, it's such a long season and such a demanding sport. How does head coach Dean Smith, how does he navigate? You want to get the win. You want to keep the guys sharp and ready to attack and in the flow. You don't want to break or disrupt the chemistry, but you also don't run or drive the wheels off the car with I think the expectations are sky high for Charlotte. So you're looking ahead to the postseason. Yeah. So how do you balance that? How you want to win, you want the guys to do well, but you don't want to wear them out before the end of the year gets here. So how do you play that?
Yeah, that's always the challenge in soccer, right? This is a 34-game long season, and it's even more specific this year with the World Cup breaking up the first half of the season. There's a 2-month break, and then the second half of the season. So there certainly is going to be this beginning of the season and end of the season kind of look, 2 different seasons, if you will. And Smith certainly has to play his cards right. I think a big part of that is what is General Manager Zoran Kaneda and head coach Dean Smith going to do in that window in the summer? Are they going to bring in, more consistency in the back line if they continue to struggle with injury with their new center back and Henry Kessler? Are they going to bring in someone to really test Toko Amadi? There's got to be more additions and more depth. That is what plagues Charlotte at the end. I think right now there's the depth, but there is that threat. And we're already seeing some players beat out certain players. And I think, De La Torre in the midfield has been a really great addition. I've enjoyed, what he can bring. He's a U.S. men's national team midfielder. However, he hasn't played up to the part yet. And that's what, Smith needs to see. So I think there's a little bit of unanswered questions from individual play, but I also think there's some unanswered questions in terms of, I don't even think this definitely isn't going to be the roster that we see come November. So what are those additions going to be, and where specifically do Smith and Crenetta feel they need to be? For me, it's a 4. They need someone to test Toko Amadi the way that Toko Amadi did for Patrick Agyemang last year.
It's so peculiar because, a lot of times we grew up playing basketball and football for a lot of us in the listening area. And once the starters are set, generally speaking, it stays that way for the bulk of the season. But in soccer, Anna, it feels like it's more fluid week in, week out. You really have to earn your starting spot because soccer coaches won't hesitate to say, have a seat, spend some time with me, and then we'll see how the team reacts and moves forward. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's true in a lot of ways too. And in contracts run up, the other big one is the fact that for Wilfried Zaha, his contract's up in June. And I believe Charlotte wants him to stay around. I think Zoran and Dean Smith have been really happy with him, but does Zaha want to stay around? That's the big question. And he's been kind of that big player for Charlotte in the attack in some ways. So there are potential spots that need to be filled with big star power because MLS is growing. They're bringing in big power. I mean, Messi's coming to town this weekend. There are big names, and Charlotte still needs to have some of that on their roster. So I agree. There definitely is moments, and there's teaching moments for players. But with it being such a long season, I mean, we're starting in February and the finals mid-December. It's an entire calendar year, essentially. So there are going to be ebbs and flows. There are going to be moments where players aren't playing up to their potential just because it's a lot on players' bodies at times. And another big thing to keep an eye on is center back Tim Ream. He'll likely be on that U.S. men's national team roster. So come August, he's going to need a break. He's in his late 30s now. He's not going to be able to, jump right back into MLS season. So there's going to be pockets and things to fill, and that's certainly something we'll be keeping our eye on.
Well, it's all going to unfold. It'll be dramatic. So stick around, and you'll always get the latest every Thursday with Anna. And looking ahead to Saturday, Bank of America Stadium, the second home game of the season, 7:30. Miami's coming to town. What do you expect?
This will be fun. Miami's done really well in their last few games, and they started off on a really poor foot. They lost some of their star power, Busquets and Alba, to retirement last year. However, Messi's on. There's a lot of really good young players. Segovia is one of the midfielders who's always impressed me in the Miami lineup. Allende is a great outside defender. So I expect Miami to be organized. I expect this to be, again, where Charlotte has to come in with their own confidence. And I expect Charlotte to be able to possess a little bit more. That's certainly an area that they got to be able to do against a team, especially like Miami, because if you give Miami too much time on the ball, they're probably one of the best teams in the league exploiting that. So exciting. There's definitely going to be a lot of energy with Messi coming into town. You don't want to miss this game, and Charlotte certainly is going to need that energy from the fans and from Charlotte to help them get the 3 points at home again.
Let's do it, folks. Wear your blue. Be loud and proud. First kick at 7:30 from Bank of America Stadium. Be sure you get there early. It's another giveaway night with crown hats to the first folks in line. Anna, we appreciate the visit. Good luck Saturday. We'll talk next week.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Have a good one.
You as well. Charlotte FC and Miami, Saturday night, Bank of America Stadium, 7:30 p.m. We'll be back with hour number 3 on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Time to roll with it, baby, when John Fogerty joins Steve Winwood at True Lion Amphitheater in Charlotte this September. Rock all over Charlotte when you win tickets before they go on sale this Friday. And indeed, you are the fortunate son, winning or buying the best seats in the house while they're being offered. John Fogerty and Steve Winwood, courtesy of Live Nation with a little assist by WSJS.
This hour of Triad Today is brought to you in part by our friends at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Visit John and his team today. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more. Find your deal today. Crossroads Ford, Highway 66 in Kernersville.
Are you ready for this? The Twin City Thunderbirds are back in the nest, ready to boil those rock lobsters alive on home ice this Friday night.
What's it gonna do now?
And guess what? It's Frosty Friday with $4 beers. Yes, you heard me right, $4 beers. So grab your tickets at TwinCityThunderbirds.com and join the storm. The action-packed thrill of goals and electrifying saves is just a click away. Feel the power, feel the thunder with the Twin City Thunderbirds this Friday night.
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
It's game day.
Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
What's happening, everybody? It's WD from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, we are live yet again from the ACC tournament in Uptown Charlotte, and we're going to dive into all of the ACC tournament action from last night, what's to come today. Plus, we'll be joined by Ross Martin of the Big Hitters Only podcast. Be listening 4 to 6 p.m. on WSJS.
We are the Triad's news, talk, and sports station. WSJS, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Front making its way through. The risk of showers and thunderstorms this morning lingering into at least parts of the afternoon. We have steady to slowly falling temperatures coming our way and an increasing north wind. Some of these storms may be strong and we may see some heavier rain. Clear for the overnight hours, our low 32. Sunny on Friday, the high upper 50s. From the upper 60s, possibly hitting 70 this weekend with mainly dry weather. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore. For News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hi, everyone. It's Brian Kilmeade. Join me this morning at 10 a.m. for the Brian Kilmeade Show. I dive into all the latest breaking news, sports, politics, entertainment, you name it. Me and my guests will have lively debates and discussions on the issues that matter to you. Looking for a fresh morning perspective? I want you to join me, Brian Kilmeade, right here on WSJS and WSJS.com for a unique wake-up call. Don't miss out on the conversation that all Americans are buzzing about.
Looking for big flavor in a place the whole family will love? Head to East Coast Wings and Grill, your game day headquarters. With 50-plus bold wing flavors from mild all the way to insanity, there's a heat level for everyone. Not just wings, though. Enjoy burgers, wraps, salads, and more, all made fresh and packed with flavor. Bring the kids on Wednesdays after 3 p.m. Kids 10 and under eat free with an adult entree. Plus, check out weekday lunch specials Monday through Friday. Dine in, take out, or order online at your neighborhood East Coast Wings and Grill. Locally owned and operated. Big flavor, great family fun.
Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem is offering Madness in March specials. Interest rates as low as 1.99% on many new 2026 Mercedes sedans and SUVs. Game-winning pricing on all Krauth papers on site and waiting on you. Take your shot. Be a winner. Head over to Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem on Jonestown Road today. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, family-owned and heavily invested in our community for 55 years. On select models, see Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem for full details.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Well, good morning. Rise and shine.
I don't understand morning people.
What a glorious day.
Sun shining, birds chirping. We should be able to hit these people.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What? And what do we want this morning?
A lot of people want coffee.
A lot of it. What do you mean wanting coffee?
How about I kick you in the neck?
Okay, then. Coffee's fine.
Well, I guess it's that time.
It's about that time.
It's showtime. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Connect with us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, WSJS Triad Today. Also streaming live from our studios on Providence Lane in the Twin City via Facebook. You just type in WSJS Radio Triad Today. And hey there, good morning. You are in the family conversation. Now, coming up in about 30 minutes from now, we've got music royalty going to join the Whatever Hour. Had 12 number one hits with Epic Records, 8 Country Music Association awards, the National Fiddler Hall of Fame. It just goes on and on. More recently, received the National Medal of Arts. So how about that?
And when we return from our break, you can tell
and
who
then
it
I can
is.
tell you. But folks, that's right. This person's coming to town. They'll be playing, and Christian and I've got all the details: the who, the what, the where, the when. And you don't want to miss this conversation with Music Royalty. That's coming up in less than a half an hour right here on the big show. Meanwhile, whatever, I don't know.
Whatever.
We reach into the whatever bag or the whatever box, shall we?
Let's do it.
3% of births result in twins.
Whatever. That's crazy now.
Is that a shock? I mean, I don't know. I guess 97% are singleton births. I guess that's probably not correct. There are some that are triplets. You would have to count those as well, right?
And other numbers,
and
probably.
Other numbers, probably. There are quartets and sextuplets and octagons, and I don't know. But at that point, we prayed for twins. We thought that'd be great fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not what God had in mind, so okay. But nonetheless, people think Miles and Sophia are twins. We used to get that. They're 18 months and a day apart. And even now, people will go, are they twins? And they will tell you they don't look like each other.
I can see a little bit. Yeah.
A little?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, my gosh. Here's the funny thing. Now, Vicky and Sophia, it's like Vicky and Little Vicky or Sophia and Big Sophia. They are so identical in temperament and appearance. It's one and the same, right? They're mirror images. of each other. Now, Miles and I don't look anything alike, and people always go, "Oh, he's the spitting image of you."
You're lying.
And I go, "Who? Him?" And Miles will go, "Him? Really?" We don't see it at all.
No.
I recently posted pictures of us sitting at the same table in the same moment online, and people were just, "Oh my gosh, y'all are identical." No, we don't see it at all.
Yeah.
But other people are sure. So, but no, not twins, but 3% of the population will indeed have twins.
3%. There you go. That's cool.
There you go. All right. Lucia.
Okay.
The country. Any thoughts? I have no idea.
I would say Lucia. When the moon hits your eye. No.
No, there is a song. It was on the Andy Griffith show. Gomer sings it about Lucia something.
Oh gosh.
As I can remember.
Yes.
I could. Wow. Nonetheless, that's the only country in the world named after a real life lady.
Oh.
So it was
cool.
named after St. Lucy of Syracuse by the French, who were the island's first European settlers.
Very cool. I
don't know what
that.
they called it before then. Go to that island over there. There.
Yeah, the big one.
I left my fishing pole over there. Go over there. It's over. I left it. So go get it. There's no way this is true. No way. I object to the ridiculousness of the statement I'm about to make. Half of ice cream is air.
No way.
No way. Right? It's a no way. You want to get a scientist on the phone and explain this to me? I'm not feeling this at all. Well, it's not air holding up my drawers when I can go get ice cream, right? I'm just telling you. So it's ice cream. It's sugar and milk and
cream and
deliciousness.
Chocolate and other flavors
sure
and stuff.
Is.
Yeah.
Ooh, we tried out a new ice cream store.
Oh, yes.
Unpaid advertisement. Your favorite thing to say, right? Here we
go. Sponsored,
Downtown
not sponsored.
It's called Chill, which is a great name for an ice cream store, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nitro ice cream. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Nitroglycerin.
No, it's nothing to do for our cardiac patients. You don't have to put it under your tongue, but it's a nitro something, and it's ice cream, and then it's all custom made. They do like a generic ice cream, and they customize all the flavors. I don't begin to understand it, but it was really good, and it was not air. It was not half air. So I don't know who put this list together, but this is ridiculous. Half of ice cream is not air. I call fake news.
Chill Nitro Creamery in Winston-Salem.
Yeah. It's down there close to Foothills.
Flash frozen.
Okay.
Wow.
So far, I'm endorsing myself. Everything I've said is accurate, right? What else have you got?
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
I had to parallel park in front, so that didn't work. I just dropped off the family and let them go inside. I drove around because I can't parallel park. That's neither here nor there.
Negative 320 degrees in the mixing vat.
Okay.
That's insane.
It's cold. To me, it just tasted like, it was temperature-wise, it was like any other ice cream.
Yeah, so here it is.
Okay.
When the liquid nitrogen hits the ingredients, it becomes an ultra-freezing gas that creates smooth, creamy, thick ice cream.
Yes.
We infuse your ice cream flavor with the spirit of your choice.
All right. Oh, yeah, we didn't do that. You don't have to do that. But whatever. I had Oreos and chocolate. Sophia ordered mine for me. So that's
These
what she
look
brought
really
up.
good.
It tasted really good. It was one of our little spring break adventures.
Nice. I'll have to try this.
Chill. Yeah, it's cool. All right.
They have
Don't put your
lattes,
hand in
mochas,
the
and
vat.
cappuccinos. No.
Don't put your hand in the vat.
Your hand will not come back.
That's correct. I would venture that. All right. As we move on, whatever. Oh, some of the rejected names for the Seven Dwarfs in the Disney classic.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Tipsy. Clearly. Just leave that one there. Jumpy. Okay.
Oh, shoot. What's the scared one? Is there
Bashful?
Bashful, maybe. Sneezy, I guess, might be what it.
Dirty was one of the rejected names. I don't know what's going on in that house, but I mean, particularly when the follow-up to that one was sleazy. What are you all doing? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Chesty. Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. It is a Lord have it is. And awful.
It's just awful. That's it.
Awful. You are just, said every parent to their child at some point, you are awful. You shouldn't say that. You're going to harm your child. I mean, they shouldn't act like that. How about that?
This is their names.
Tipsy?
Grace, mercy, and truth. Vengeance, greed, and sloth.
At what house? Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tipsy, jumpy, dirty, sleazy, chesty, and awful. Wow. I have no idea what was going on at that house, but no, you're right. Those were rightfully rejected names. That is terrible. Terrible. Can you imagine going into a meeting about that? What names have we come up with? What about Tipsy? Right off the bat. No. It's a kid's movie. Are you serious? The necktie, as we move on,
yes,
was invented in Croatia. Didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't.
Soldiers wore them as a part of their uniforms in the 1600s. The French saw them and liked them. They took some home and they started selling in stores immediately.
Interesting.
Well, leave it to the French, of course.
Yeah.
Now we have 5,000 different knots.
Yeah. 5,000 different versions and variants. And yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
Two types of ties, bow and straight.
Can you tie a bow tie?
I cannot.
The other day, Miles Grffin had the unmitigated gall. This is a smart kid. My bow tie doesn't fit.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Pardon me? He said, now we're not so sophisticated that we tie our own.
Right.
You know, now if we're going to the White House or you know, the Emmys.
Right. No clip-on tie.
We'll tie them.
Yeah.
Until then, you use your, you know, your adjustable like we all do, right, for prom season.
Right.
Good. I said, did you loosen it? He looked like he was cutting off his own oxygen. The collar's all bundled up, you know. He's starting to turn red in the face. I said, did you loosen it? I didn't know you could. What do you think all that is around there? Really? Come here, boy. So, but we did figure it out. But yeah, don't strangle yourself with the tie. Here, a couple more before our break. In the Guinness World Records, to be the tallest or the shortest, you have to be measured 6 times in a 24-hour period because due to spinal compression, humans shrink during the day.
I have heard that.
So if you're the world's tallest man at breakfast, you might not be by dinner time.
Right.
That is disappointing.
Your real weight's in the morning.
Yes,
too.
That's true. I've heard that. Before you start eating.
Right.
Okay. There is a typo on the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, no.
The word future was engraved E-U-T-U-R-E.
Future.
The future. Officials believe the artist, a man by the name of Ernest, grabbed an E instead of an F off the stencil pile. Now, the bottom of the E was filled in, and they converted it into an F, but you can still see the error.
That's so sad.
Well, now we got something to look at.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, one more for you, then we're taking a break. The South Pole has one sunrise and one sunset each year.
Wow, that's disappointing.
If you were planning to do something special around a date, you better get your dates right.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that. It is 9:17. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more after this of the Whatever Hour on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
March Madness is here, and Duke basketball is ready to make another run.
Sets the feet and hits a three.
Duke basketball is powered by Piedmont Trucks, built for the drive, on the court and the road, by East Coast Wings and Grill, feeding the madness one wing at a time, and by Crossroads Ford in Kernersville. Fast brakes, fast trucks, built Ford tops.
Two-hand hammer to say goodnight.
Duke Blue Devil basketball lives here on WSJS.
See why so many families choose Calvary Day School for its commitment to faith-centered education and academic excellence. At Calvary, students grow academically, spiritually, and socially with opportunities in the arts, athletics, and innovative STEM programs. With small class sizes and a supportive community, every student can thrive. Schedule your campus tour today at 336-714-5575 or visit calvaryday.school.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves the enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits. Made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a spicy chicken biscuit for only $3.69. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem.
Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
is how we prevent it from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
let's solve child abuse before it ever happens.
We know it's cold right now, but you can get a jump on your projects with Black Sand Company. Yes, now's the time to get ahead of your neighbors. Black Sand Company delivers the materials you need when you need them. Sand, gravel, topsoil, and mulch.
Whether you're a home builder, commercial contractor, or a DIY enthusiast, Black Sand Company provides prompt, dependable, and courteous service. Weather's not an issue for them. Is it for you? Black Sand Company, 745 West Clementsville Road in Winston-Salem, where great projects begin.
Play It Again Sports knows how to upgrade your game without upgrading the price. From first-timers to pros, they turn New Year goals into game day wins. Gear up, get out, and play it again, because sitting on the bench is overrated. Where sports get a second win, they offer secondhand gear with first-rate fun. Play it again. Experience the energy of the new year at Play It Again Sports in High Point, Greensboro, and Winston-Salem. Shop online at playitagainsports.com.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Time to get up out of bed.
It's always a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Showers are going to be around and about here and there, to and fro, until maybe 3 o'clock this afternoon. The winds are going to pick up, and we are trending downward temperature-wise. We'll hit the low 40s by 2 o'clock or so. We've already had our high for the day, and then overnight, we will drop near the freezing mark under clear sky. So the clouds will get out of town, but we'll bottom out about 32, 33 degrees. And then tomorrow, kick off your Friday with a frantic Friday, 7 a.m. with Christian and Jeffrey on the big show, and a high of 58 tomorrow. Then Saturday, much nicer. Lots of sunshine and a high of 68. Our whatever half hour continues. Now, coming up about 9:35, Music Royalty will jump in the conversation. A Gospel Music Association's Gospel Music Hall of Fame member, a member of the IBMA Bluegrass Hall of Fame, the Musicians Hall of Fame. He's just done everything, played with everybody, and been everywhere. And he is, I said he.
You can tell who it is now.
Oh, I can?
Yes.
15-time Grammy Award winner, Ricky Skaggs. Woo! I mean to tell you, I'm pumped up. I'm excited.
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. He's coming to town to play with Kentucky Thunder. Tickets are available, and Ricky will have all the details, and he's going to stick around. We'll have some conversation with him and find out. One of the things I want to ask, if you've got a question you'd like for us to ask Ricky, then call now. Let us know, 777-1600. But every artist, I think, has an endless list of, I want to do this. I want to do that. A lot of musicians say, I can never die because I still got so much I want to do. So what does that mean for Ricky? What's he want to do? What's next? What has he not gotten to yet off the to-do list, musically speaking? So I want to ask that. If there's a question we can ask Ricky for you,
Call Christian now. Let us know, 777-1600. But here in about 12, 13 minutes, Mr. Skaggs will join us, and we'll talk about his pending visit to the Piedmont Triad. Meanwhile, some more stuff for your deep thoughts. Oh, fall leaf colors are actually present year-round. Did you know that?
Fall leaf colors. So the browns, the reds, the oranges, and the yellows are all year long.
They are there. They only show up when the chlorophyll has a nervous breakdown. It's the chemical that makes leaves green. When it breaks down and it says, I've had enough, going on vacation, then it gets the heck out of Dodge, and red, orange, yellow, and browns show up.
Interesting.
But they're there.
Very cool.
You just can't see them.
Very cool.
Okay, the green masks all the other stuff.
No wonder I like fall.
There you go. Oh, apparently Trader Joe's has a wine called $2 Chuck.
Okay.
It beat out 2,300 other wines to win a double gold medal at the 28th International Eastern Wine Competition.
Wow.
In 2002.
That must be some good
I was
wine.
going to say, $2 Chuck beat out all the European royalty wines. That's funny. And the award goes to, the double gold medal goes to $2 Chuck.
Goodness.
I know people don't have a sense of humor about that, but really, that's a job I want to have. I want to write the descriptions of wines for Wine Spectator.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it was paired with parsnip. There were echoes of burnt oak, subtle leaflets of pine. I don't know.
All the way down.
Were you kidding me? What, anyway, I want that job. I want that. I can write those. By the way, $2 Chuck is not $2 anymore. It's about $3 in California. And they say it's not because of the wine; it's due to shipping cost.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Because it's going over to Europe.
The letter J has never appeared on the periodic table.
Okay.
So you see all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
J is not there. It's not used. The letter Q was used once as a placeholder for element 114, and then after the discovery, it was named fluorovium and given the symbol FL. But for a while, Q was used, although it is not currently. But J is the only letter that's been left out.
So I guess all the other letters are used?
Yes.
Interesting.
I couldn't tell you what they are about that. But
shows
yes.
how much I pay attention.
All right, it's time to revisit the old periodic table of elements. More than 40% of the world's black pepper production takes place in Vietnam. We're talking about the black peppercorn spice. It's not bell peppers, not chili peppers.
Right.
Regular table pepper for most of us comes from Vietnam.
Wow.
Here's a fun one. I know some of you are going to go right out and try this too.
I'm excited. What is it?
Send us a video. This would be epically wonderful. Ducks quack in different accents depending on where they are in the country. Meaning, like, I guess a duck in Maine sounds different than a duck in South Carolina.
I wonder if that's true around the world.
Probably get a longer quack in South Carolina.
Cockney quack.
Hey, quack. I don't know. Quentin Tarantino, right?
Yes.
It marches to the beat of his own drummer, clearly.
Yeah.
As a director and a writer. You know what his first job in Hollywood was?
I do not know.
Too funny. I mean, some of you got to go look for this too. Good luck. He played an Elvis impersonator on an episode of The Golden Girls in 1988.
Oh, wow. I'm going to look that up. That's fantastic.
Since FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, right? Every U.S. president has been named Time Magazine's Person of the Year at least once, except one. I'll give it to you again. Since FDR, every U.S. president has been named Time Magazine's Person of the Year at least once, except for one. Who was the one?
I don't know.
Yes. So
I don't know. You said all the presidents, right?
Since FDR. Was Gerald Ford.
Oh, wow.
Was Gerald Ford. Okay. Anyway, and that in I think in 2006 they named you the person of the year, meaning just you, whoever it was. So technically, Gerald Ford died the next day. So you could make the argument that he also was named person of the year because he, just like us, was a you that day. I thought he passed the next day. He was not named specifically for that designation. But there you go. A few random fun facts with which you can bedazzle, befuddle, and bewilder your friends at work and your family members at home. Is it still raining?
It's pouring down rain, and I found on YouTube the Quentin Tarantino as Elvis on the Golden Girls episode.
Oh, you know what Christian will be doing during the break. All right, get ready. 15-time Grammy Award winner Ricky Skaggs is up next on The Big Show. Can't wait to have this conversation. What a privilege. Stick around. Join the fun. We'll be back with more News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Time to roll with it, baby, when John Fogerty joins Steve Winwood at True Lion Amphitheater in Charlotte this September. Rock all over Charlotte when you win tickets before they go on sale this Friday. And indeed, you are the fortunate son, winning or buying the best seats in the house while they're being offered. John Fogerty and Steve Winwood, courtesy of Live Nation with a little assist by WSJS.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Front making its way through. The risk of showers and thunderstorms this morning lingering into at least parts of the afternoon. We have steady to slowly falling temperatures coming our way and an increasing north wind. Some of these storms may be strong and we may see some heavier rain. Clear for the overnight hours, our low 32. Sunny on Friday, the high upper 50s. Or the upper 60s, possibly hitting 70 this weekend with mainly dry weather. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Feeling frosty? Don't hibernate, celebrate. It's the winter wonderland of winning at WSJS.com, where winter meets winning. For real. Every week, sign up for a chance at cool prizes. It's like a bear hug from Lady Luck. Hibernate later, win now. Dive into a wonderland of bear wins, where every click could be your ticket to cool treasures. Visit WSJS.com and be too cool to hibernate.
Look at her. She's a beauty. My brand new Lincoln Navigator from Parkway Lincoln. I just stand here and look at her. I've had many SUVs in my lifetime, but this new Lincoln Navigator is something else. Modern technology that I'm still learning, but man, it's great. And the price? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Discover the American Luxury Lincoln SUV at Parkway Lincoln today. Awesome selection of SUVs, low interest rates, and maybe even bonus cash back. Parkway Lincoln of Winston-Salem.
Heritage Hardwood Floors, they've been crafting exquisite flooring solutions for homes, businesses, and schools since 2005. Offering hardwood, carpet, and waterproof laminate, they ensure quality and style at every step. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty, backed by over 60 years of combined experience. With unmatched customer service, they will elevate your space with the care you deserve. Transform your floors today. Visit heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors, when it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
AGGIE what? North Carolina A&T would like to thank you for your support in all things. From athletics to academics, they carry the blue and gold with tradition and determination. From Greensboro to the world, Aggie excellence speaks volumes. Rooted in legacy, they charge forward, bolder and stronger. Once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Pride that never fades.
Aggie ride.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com, bringing you the very best in local news, talk, sports conversation since 1930. Well, my friends, I promised, I absolutely guaranteed music royalty. 15-time Grammy Award winner, the man that Chet Atkins credited with single-handedly saving country music. A member of the Gospel Music Association, Gospel Music Hall of Fame, the National Fiddler Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and a recipient of the National Medal of Arts, the one and only. That's right, he's coming to town. Put your hands together for Ricky Skaggs. Good morning, friend. Welcome.
Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you?
Oh, you know, overweight and irritable, but still trying to rock it day in, day out. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta be able to do that.
Welcome to town. You're coming to play at the Pearl Friday, March 20th. There's just something about country music and bluegrass music. It feels at home in North Carolina, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does. Boy, Greensboro has always been a big place for me for radio station plays, for record sales in that area. And this was back when, before I really got going, with CBS Records, when I was on Sugar Hill Records, our records were selling, there in Greensboro quite a bit. So, it's always been a good area for us. And so we're looking forward to a sold out house. Come on, everybody, get on out and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Life is good.
The Pearl, one of our newest venues in the Piedmont Triad, spectacular facility. Again, that is Friday, March 20th, 7 p.m. Ricky, you talked about when you were first getting started. Was there any way, with the first time that you stand up and play a song and the first time that you take the stage, was there any notion that the journey would take you where you are now?
No. Not at all. When I got to play with Bill Monroe when I was 6 years old, and I got to play his mandolin because I left my little one at home just because we were going to see a show, not play on a show. But then later on, the next year, actually, I got to be on Flat and Scruggs television show, which you can see on YouTube if you want to go look it up. But back in the black and white days, that was a good times and good music. But anyway, I had no idea where God was going to be, where my path would be. But I'm thankful for everything that's happened, and all the fans, all the, just the things that's happened for me all through the years, and all the music that I've got a chance to make. It's pretty astounding, when I go back and look at it, and just I shake my head.
Ricky, so often we hear these horror stories from child performers, some from the world of music and film and theater, and they go, I was expected to be an adult, and you were a child performer, but talk about what it meant to be surrounded by really wonderful people who were gifted and willing to share not only their musical artistry, but just their wisdom about life, and help you get, kind of along your way and understand as a kid, hey, this is right, this is wrong, this is the way we do things. And it certainly paid off in the long run, hadn't it?
Well, it has, and, my mom and dad was rocks. I mean, they were solid as could be, and good people. And, my mom, I joke about it on stage because I tell people something that's not really true about my mom, that, if I talk back to her, she would knock me through a door and make me fix it. And that's, and every time I do that, I feel my mother speaking from heaven, now, honey, that ain't the truth,
I think your mama and my mama were related.
Oh yeah, probably so. But thank God for mamas like that, but, no, I had good parents. My dad worked and he traveled. He was a welder, and so he had to. His job would send him, to other states and stuff, to weld on the good jobs where they needed really good welders, and he was a fine one. So he wasn't always as at home as mom was. But I learned so much from him when he was home, and we, when I started, learning to play the mandolin, I mean, he went and bought a guitar. He had played guitar as a young child, a young man actually, but we had loaned the family guitar out to a friend, and so Dad didn't want to, go and try to get it back, when he needed a guitar pretty quick. So he went and bought one down in Ashland, Kentucky. And so we just started playing and singing. We was in church, singing and everything. So it was just a good life. And we listened to the Grand Ole Opry when we could get it up there in Eastern Kentucky. It would come and go, and especially in a mandolin solo or a banjo solo that I was really wanting to hear, that's when it would go out. It made me so mad, but WSM, something to be said about 50,000 watt clear stations, clear channel, radio stations. 50,000 watts? I don't think so. Like, come on. I know we're in the hills in Eastern Kentucky, but can't we just be better?
That's exactly right. And when they got to the good part of the song, that's when your signal would start to fade, and you go, no, not now.
I know it.
I mean to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Ricky, is there a different feel when you're singing and playing and picking in church than when you're on the stage? Because I always got a sense of it mattered a little bit more when you were doing it for the church family.
Well, yeah. I mean, even when we do gospel music on the road, there's a feeling about it, a specialty about it. And we always pray before we go out on stage, and we just ask the Lord to anoint our lips, that what we say, especially concerning him, when we speak of him, that it's in a good light, and it makes people want to listen, and that the seeds that we sow from the stage will go into someone's heart, change their heart, make them even think about how they're living, that they, give the Lord another chance, give him another try, because if that deal broke down, it wasn't his end of it, and because he never fails. And so that's it is special, and we love the fact that we can take, bluegrass and, country music on the road, which we'll be doing. I want people to know in Greensboro, this will be the first time they've seen us play country in a long time. I mean, we used to start the shows with country and go into bluegrass time, but now we start, the shows with bluegrass, and we open up and play some country, play Heartbroke and Honey, Wouldn't Change You If I Could, some of those things. Well, I heard you playing that one just a while ago before I came on, but the thing that I love to be able to do is start a show, earn people's trust, and then be able to, present, we don't sermonize or preach necessarily like that, but we do, let people know that there's, that this is the way I live, this is the way I think God is, and like I said, just show him in a positive, good light, because so many people blame God for everything. My watch quit working. Well, God could have fixed that, and yeah, he could have, but maybe it's time for another watch.
That's right.
But, yeah.
That's
anyway.
exactly right. I'm curious, Ricky. And I think every musician, every artist, all of us at some point we go, well, I'm not done yet. I'm not too old. I'm not out of whatever. I still got things I want to do. So musically speaking, what is still on your, I want to do that or try that list?
Well, we recorded a record called Mosaic, a CD. I guess it was about 10, 15 years ago. And, from the response from fans that emailed, text, all the, ways of getting in touch with us in the office and all, that record was, I tell people that record rung a bell in heaven, for, what my heart really wanted to do is to do a gospel song or a gospel album that didn't sound gospel. It didn't sound like gospel music. It had a different sound. It had a very, it just wasn't Southern gospel. It wasn't worship. It is in a way worship, but it was just a different record, and you could sit and listen to it, but the words were 100% out of the scriptures, and so we're longing to do volume 2 of that Mosaic record, and so we're wanting to start another one of those pretty soon, and now times have changed so much, from the way artists make records and put stuff out. I mean, you can't go into music anymore or into a project anymore and expect that you're going to recoup your investment for recording. I mean, I thank God that I've got a world-class studio 10 minutes from where I'm at right now. At my office, I've got a studio over there. That's just, that's great. And so I'm ready to get back in and do some recording, though, whether we recoup the money back or what, but there's so many ways of getting the music out now to people that we didn't have, 10, 15 years ago. So I'm excited about it. People are finding stuff on YouTube, and they're finding it on, it's just easy to take an iPhone and put up a great video of you just sitting there singing a song, and it might get, 250,000 likes in a couple of days, So that's just one good way, that you can promote the record that you got it out, people wanting it and stuff. So, but we're excited about it, and we're excited about coming to the Pearl. It's a new place for us. We've, but you said it was a new facility, so I knew we had never played it before. So we're really looking forward to coming back to Greensboro. We love it over there. My kids live in Asheboro, and Sophia. Two of my kids do anyway, and so I don't know if they're going to come see old Dad and bring my grandkids and let them see Papaw or not. They need to. If they don't, we may lock the doors and change the keys around here.
Ricky Skaggs has gone grandpa mode. I used to have this conversation with my mom. You all are a special breed of people because you don't know what no means when it comes to the grandchildren.
That's right. They forget what used to mean no. It's really funny you would say that. I was at Kroger yesterday picking up some stuff for Miss Sharon, and there was this lady there. It was a beautiful black lady. She was so precious, big, tall, thin, and had 4 little girls following her around. And she said, "No, honey, no, can't have that. No, come get closer to me. Stay with me, And so when I walked by her, I said, "Mom, you're a good mom. I just want you to know you're a good mom to say no to your kids." She just laughed. She just said, "You got to with these 4, And I said, "Well, that's just cool,
And
But
grandparents are not bound to that. They absolutely.
No.
What was good, what was forbidden for the child is a green light and go. So yes, that's get the grandchildren there. All right, Ricky, you are coming Friday, March 20th. So not tomorrow, but a week out, everybody. You can still get tickets. Showtime at 7 p.m. at the Pearl, one of the newest and brightest venues in the Gate City. Ricky Skaggs, 15-time Grammy Award winner, and you're bringing Kentucky Thunder with you, Ricky.
Absolutely, boy, and they can throw down. Them guys are going to be ready, and they're just an amazing band. And like I said, we will be playing some 80s and 90s country because I was the 80s and 90s country back then.
Well, we love you coming to town, and we are grateful for the time that you've shared with us this morning. Thanks so much. Enjoy the grandchildren. Indulge. Spoil them well.
I sure will. I'm looking forward to it. Miss Sharon said that's why we call them grand, because they are grand. They're better than our kids were.
That's right. We know how it goes. We understand. You do what you have to do. Ricky Skaggs, music royalty on Triad today. Thank you for the visit. Come back and be with us anytime, my friend. You are always welcome here.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Have a great one. Ricky Skaggs, everybody, at the Pearl, Friday, March 20th, 7 p.m. The man who single-handedly saved country music coming to town. It is 9:51, 9 minutes before the top of the hour. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap up the show on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
I know we got a good thing going. I know we got a good thing going.
In the Triad, WSJS remains your steadfast companion, a symphony of hot takes, cold facts, and lively debates. This year, stop doom scrolling and start tuning in. Keep your ears where they belong. WSJS. Embrace fresh conversations. We keep the Triad informed and entertained. We promise unwavering smart listening on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Look at her. She's a beauty. My brand new Lincoln Navigator from Parkway Lincoln. I just stand here and look at her. I've had many SUVs in my lifetime, but this new Lincoln Navigator is something else. Modern technology that I'm still learning, but man, it's great. And the price? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Discover the American luxury Lincoln SUV at Parkway Lincoln today. Awesome selection of SUVs, low interest rates, and maybe even bonus cash back. Parkway Lincoln of Winston-Salem.
There's a place where summer transforms into a kaleidoscope of fun, friendships, and unforgettable adventures. For you, maybe it's the laughter echoing through sunlit trees. It's the thrill of new discoveries and the joy of creativity unleashed. At YMCA Summer Day Camp, every day is a vibrant tapestry of energy and excitement. Registration is open now to reserve your spot. Dive into the adventure at ymcanwnc.org. Experience the colors of a summer well lived at your local YMCA.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call the Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Hi, I'm Jay Delsing, a two-time All-American and PGA Tour veteran of 25 years. I know the game of golf inside and out. Each week, we'll feature celebrity golfers, share their laughs, inside stories, and offer great tips to improve your golf game.
I wanna swing, don't you wanna swing with me?
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. That's Golf with Jay Delsing, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on WSJS.
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Thanks for being here. We got a couple minutes. Then Brian Kilmeade will get behind the microphone and guide the way for the next couple hours. Just a reminder, it is a quarterfinal Thursday at the ACC Men's Basketball Tournament. The first game today tips at 12 noon. That is second-seeded Virginia taking on the 7th-seed North Carolina State Wolfpack. And then the second game of the first session, they'll tip about 2:30. Number 3, Miami will take on number 6, Louisville. Of course, Pat Kelsey's squad last night had their hands full with SMU before they triumphed by 4. In the late night session, 7 o'clock tip-off on ESPN and WSJS. Number 1 Duke takes on the Florida State Seminoles, who have been what? Red hot. Is really anybody playing better than the Seminoles in the country over the last 8 or 9 games? Duke is going to have their hands full. We'll see how the Blue Devils handle it. And then, of course, the lighter shade of blue will take the court about 9:30. That'll be the late game. Number 4 Tar Heels taking on the 5th-seeded Clemson Tigers. And the winners will advance for the semifinals tomorrow at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Game 1 of the semis begins at 7 p.m. Friday night. So good luck, especially to the homegrown kids. Duke, NC State, North Carolina, everybody else, we love you and we wish you well, but you're in North Carolina, so we got to be for the home state guys. Weather, folks, we got rain in the Piedmont Triad till about 3 o'clock this afternoon and strong winds, and it's going to get cooler as we make our way through the day. See y'all in the morning, 7 a.m. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
This Sunday is not just any Sunday. It's Selection Sunday.
You never know whether you can get here again.
68 teams, one elusive